ドラキュラ・モーフィー、キャットヴァンパイアナイト VTuber。
The Inquisition is back at Alam Shra. Last time this happened, well, Gaspard became emperor with a little elf pulling the strings. So we're back.
Another bloody negotiation.
Smiles, everyone. We must be careful how we present ourselves.
Why did Divine Victoria call the Exalted Council? She's kept Orlais from bothering us for the last 2 years.
At increasing political cost, yes. She has done all she can, but the Exalted Council has become necessary. Orlais would control us, and based on their many marriage proposals, they have specific plans for you.
Ooh, Cullen. About to get married.
They would see us disbanded entirely.
Yeah, technically, we are supported by Orlais. I mean, we did, you know, help crown their emperor. Ferelden, though. Ferelden was mad at us because of the entire mage thing. Technically, it wasn't our fault. It was rebel mages, but we did include them in our ranks as an alliance. Alistair and Nora just wanted to shoo us away. Oh dear. Ooh. Ooh. What's happening to my hand?
Inquisitor, it has been too long. I hope the years have been kind to you.
Mother Giselle?
How have you been, Mother Giselle?
I spent last summer in Emprise de Lyon.
Emprise de Lyon.
Sent from the exalted plains. The Dales are finally recovering.
Thanks to you.
Corypheus left a great deal of damage for us to repair. I appreciate your efforts.
And I yours, your worship. I should mention that your forces at Suladin Keep were of great help. Please give my compliments to Baron Deschedin. Divine Victoria asked me to greet you on her behalf. She is currently attending to the Ferelden ambassador's concerns.
You mean Liliana?
You can probably just call her Leliana in private conversation.
You can, Inquisitor. I prefer to use her divine name. Our last divine once joked about why I insisted upon calling her Justinia. She called it my way of reassuring her that I had not completely forgotten who was in charge.
How was she done?
How do you think Divine Victoria has done these last 2 years?
It is hardly for me to say, Inquisitor.
With respect, that's never stopped you before, Mother Giselle.
Victoria has proven adept at winning allies with both her intelligence and her faith. It is a blessing in these trying times. We are lucky to have her.
I'll find her.
I'll speak to Divine Victoria.
I believe she would appreciate that, your worship. The Divine sees the good that you can do and have done. Duke Cyril will wish to greet you on behalf of Orlais. I believe he is currently speaking with the Tevinter ambassador. Many of your friends have returned as well. I hope you have a chance to speak with them before the Exalted Council begins.
Which old friends?
Who has returned for the Exalted Council?
Your dwarven friend, Master Tetras, for one. I understand he spent much of the last few years in Kirkwall. I believe Sir Blackwall has returned as well, although he now uses the name Tom Ranier.
Tom
And of
Ranier.
course, there is the Tevinter ambassador. Enjoy time with them while you can, your worship. I doubt you will have the chance once the Exalted Council is underway.
The Imperium sent an ambassador.
Yes, your worship. Dorian Pavas has taken the chance to return from Tevinter. It will be good to see him again. I owe him my apology.
Oh yeah, you do, you
I
do.
allowed my distrust of Tevinter to cloud my judgment. He took a great risk coming to help us and deserved better treatment.
You're going to apologize? to Dorian.
Look at the smile on the Inquisitor's
For those
face.
who cannot admit they were wrong, your worship, myself included. I will have to make my apologies somewhere public. He will want an audience for his reaction.
Yeah. The apology should be as loud
Your
as
worship,
a
a final
accusation,
question, if
attack.
may.
I don't know.
This exalted council, Ferelden would have the Inquisition disband. Olay sees its power as another feather in a chevalier's helmet.
Helmet.
What do you wish to do with the Inquisition?
In one of the epilogue slides of the main game's ending, it says the Orlesian nobles won't openly rebel against Gaspard and Briala, mainly because of the Inquisition's presence. So, I think we should not disband for all the elves in Orlais. For their safety. We're not going anywhere.
The Inquisition still has work to do. We can't let someone's fear push us into disbanding.
Then I wish you luck in the negotiations to come. Maker watch over you, Inquisitor. I will not keep you any longer.
Mother Giselle did not approve of that one. But I feel like we're in the right with this one.
To which I may be able to find a pair of invitations.
You'd like me to go with you?
Very much so. In all the years you worked with Orlais, you had so little time to enjoy its culture.
Well, Orlais hasn't let me.
I do wish you'd warned me the game would take more work after Halam Shiral.
It's strange. Those were somehow simpler times.
Oh, were
With all
those
that's been
simpler?
happening, I promised myself a single evening out. I'd very much like to go with a friend.
Doing what exactly?
And what is this small entertainment?
Something to ease our minds. I would very much like to surprise you with the details.
A mystery evening sounds fun.
Why not? Josephine, I put myself in your capable hands.
Splendid. I will arrange things at once. The past years have been so busy. We have earned at least a few moments of rest.
Hmm?
A calm night
Whoa.
out sounds...
Whoa, what is that? What?
Oh, bravo! Bravo!
What the hell happened?
The Prince of Starkhaven wrote to you again.
Of course he did. Just put that one in the pile with letters from the Merchants Guild.
And the captain of the city guard had a very colorful message for me to deliver to you as well.
Is that Seneschal Bran?
Inquisitor! Andraste's ass, am I ever glad to see you?
That's what I'm here for.
And the Inquisitor comes to the rescue once again.
Is that what you call it?
This is Bran Caven. Until recently, he was the Viscount
Provisional Viscount.
of Kirkwall.
So it is Seneschal Bran, but he's Viscount? I don't know.
And what are you doing now?
I have resumed my post as Seneschal now that Master Tethras has been elected Viscount.
You're the Viscount of Kirkwall now.
Well, it seems the two of you have a great deal to discuss. Why don't I just leave you to it?
You're just gonna look for a
Turns
brothel.
out, you fund enough reconstruction efforts in a city-state, the nobles give you the worst job they can think of.
You'll be a great Viscount.
That's fantastic. You'll make an excellent Viscount.
I think the nobility figured, after Dumar and Perrin, what's the worst that could happen if we put the dwarf in charge? They voted me in because I got the harbor and businesses up and running again. They want shit fixed, and I can do that. Anyway, I was hoping I'd catch you before the summit got underway. I got you a sort of present. It's official recognition of your title and holdings in Kirkwall. Congratulations. You're a comtesse now.
I'm a comtesse?
Can't actually do that without...
Too late. Already did it. You should stop by Hightown sometime to see your estate. It's pretty nice. For Kirkwall, anyway.
Proper disposition of empty estates is supposed to...
You were leaving us to talk, remember?
Hmm. What's all this for?
What brought all this on? I'm pretty sure it's not Give Your Friends Lavish Titles Day.
There's a
What
day
kind
for
of
that? I
Viking
would love
I
that.
be if I didn't abuse my position to give shit to my friends. I've got traditions to uphold. Oh, that reminds me. It's the key to the city.
You can't give that away without approval from the council and a special ceremony.
It's just symbolic anyway.
It controls one of the giant chain nets in the harbor.
What?
Really? That is so much better than I thought.
Can I try it out? Yeah, can I try it out?
This operates those giant chains. Can I try it?
No.
I don't know how this council thing is going to end for the Inquisition. But whatever gets decided, you've got a place lined up in Kirkwall if you want it. Also, control of the harbor, I guess. Anyway, you should be diplomats. We'll get in a game of Wicked Grace before I go back, though, right?
I wouldn't miss it.
Don't bet any public buildings this time.
Fashionably late. I thought you weren't gonna show.
So you chose to break things?
I'm late, and you decide to make the Winter Palace rubble.
Hey, never liked it anyway. Too fancy. So tell me everything that happened while I was away. Figure Rolf strolls up, hands filled with ripe squashes, and says, "Sir, I must report that it was an utter boondoggle."
Boondoggle.
Maybe you had to be there.
This new life suits you.
It's good to see you fitting in.
It has its warts, that's for sure. But this life feels right. Like it's where I'm supposed to be. Anyway, it's nice to be back. Though I'm not sure what to think of this council. The wardens will be missing me, but they aren't going to keep me away from a friend who might need my sword arm.
You're really a warden this time, right? Let me try. Let me try.
Your aim is atrocious. I'm embarrassed for you.
Think you can do better?
Inquisitor, I see you have time for afternoon refreshments.
Hello, who are you?
Glimmering, glittering, perfect cut, mask a maze of gemstones. She will think it pretty.
Excuse me, I might,
What did you do, Cole? What was that for?
Did you want the table?
He wants stones the color of his eyes. Happy, bright, beaming, being seen, not seeing. And I needed the table.
For breadcrumbs?
Birds like breadcrumbs.
Come on, Cole.
Inquisitor, how good to see you here. I came to sit and pen another song.
Sweet songs, poignant pain plants joy that grows later. She can't see me. I help her help people.
I gathered.
You're smart and kind. You're worthy of true love.
Hello, Halam Shirar! The fire of Zither must be fueled by wine, ideally shared with adoring fans.
But not with him. You need somebody nice.
What the fuck?
Yes, better. He'll be gentle. So will you.
Prem!
The Chargers, are you not? I've seen you in the Skyhold Tavern where I sing.
Oh yes, I love your songs. Sometimes I'd sit up on the chair to take a better look at.
Was that a
The Chargers have their own.
is that a reference?
Hear it.
Him standing on the chair as a glitch?
Good.
You sure they'll both be alright when Krem tells her?
Strong arms, a sweet voice. Father wanted me to be happy.
Which one of them is that?
Both.
Your worship, I'm glad you're here. Listen, I need you to keep the chief distracted while we sneak this dragon skull through the room behind him.
What?
Wait, what?
It's for his birthday.
Do Canary even have birthdays?
All right, here he comes. Just keep him talking. He loves talking.
Happy birthday, Iron Bull.
Hey, boss. Good to see you.
I heard you was a fan of Breaking Bad. Being a warrior is great.
You know what, Bull? I really like hitting things.
I know, right? We have the best job.
What? Council may affect lyrium.
Do you think news of the Exalted Council could affect the lyrium shipments from Orzammar?
Maybe.
Happy birthday, Iron. Ooh! But my explosion!
It's good to see that the Veil has largely healed, now that most of the major rifts are closed. You might think otherwise, but the Veil isn't technically a physical barrier. It's more like a magical vibration that repels the Fade.
What the? I just love Ferelden politics.
Did you know that Ferelden has its own names for lords? The country is divided into Ternirs, governed by Terns. Inside those are cities and Arlings ruled by Arls, and then there's the Banorn. It's a large area of countryside ruled by multiple bands.
Good to know.
Good to know. This distracting. Oh. What are you doing? Isn't Orlesian history grand?
It's fascinating to see the remnants of Syrian culture here. Most of it was deliberately erased during Orlesian unification under the reign of Mafarath's son Isarath.
I did it!
Guys, happy birthday, Chief!
Happy birthday, Kagawad!
Oh, you guys. You got me.
Sarah.
Inquisitor Herald. Glad to be back for whatever it is this lot have shoved up their sleeves. Just right up in there.
That's it? It's been some time.
Well, we don't know what's what, so what's there to go on about? It's Inquisition business, innit? That's all we are.
In it.
Maybe sort out how they want to mess with us. Then there'll be something to talk about.
Maybe you should sit.
Hmm?
I can stand.
Maybe I should sit.
What's wrong, Cassandra? What's up? This is awkward. You're staring into the void.
Inquisitor, I want you to know that I am your friend. I will always be your friend.
I'm your friend too.
Well, that's...
So I hope to give you sound advice on this momentous day. Do what is in your heart, my friend, no matter what anyone might tell you.
I'm confused.
I really can't imagine what you mean.
I'm talking about marriage.
Marriage?
Marriage?
I can't imagine who it is. Macon knows you've kept it secret, but if marriage is... You're not proposing to anyone. I am going to kill Varric. Why do I believe everything he says?
It's you and Varric. Varric told you that?
He said I was going to propose.
He mentioned a proposal. I suppose I filled in the blanks. Or he did this on purpose. That dwarf gets entirely too much joy from my discomfort.
Did you mean all that?
So, did you mean what you said?
Being Inquisitor has brought you good things. Many good things.
Many.
But only a few have been by your choice. Take what happiness you can from those and do not let them go. That is all I meant to say. Advice from a friend for the days to come.
Thanks.
You there! You're to dodge, not catch. If that ball were a fireball, you'd be dead.
So Mabari. What's a Mabari doing in Orlais?
You found a dog.
They don't breed Mabari in Olay. The merchant said he was abandoned. Perhaps his owner's tired of the novelty.
But he's such a good dog.
Tire of you? With that positive attitude and fetching ability?
Fetching?
He's not supposed to fetch it.
I don't think you understand how this works.
Another Ferelden trapped at the Winter Palace. I couldn't leave him to that fate. Besides, I think he likes me.
You should show him Ferelden.
You could take him to Ferelden sometime. He should know where he came from.
I did promise my sister a visit. She might try to spoil you. Remember who you report to.
Ooh.
The Inquisition will change after this. I'm not yet sure what that will mean. Whatever happens, our people, you, Liliana, Josephine, will have my support in whatever form you require.
Will it include dog
Your
training?
support comes with that of your new friend. I'm sold. I know a useful ally when I see one.
Oof.
You can help. Dodge this, and I'll find overpriced Orlesian dog treats before we go.
I have dog treats. Divine Madame de Fer.
Darling, you made it. Excellent. I scheduled
Darling.
this appointment ages ago, and they do appreciate punctuality.
Appointment?
With the Imperial Garden Spa, of course. You work so hard, my dear. I wanted to treat you.
Really? Is there elves here?
I've never heard of a fancy spa serving elves.
You are the Inquisitor, darling. Savior of the Empire. They won't turn you away.
What are the cheese wheels for?
It pains me that you even have to ask. You've clearly been living too long in barely civilized conditions.
What do you mean?
Relax,
Wait, was that
darling.
Sarah?
It's spa day.
Spa day.
It seems ages since we've spoken. I know you were cruelly disappointed when Solus left.
It still hurts.
I'm still not over what happened.
We shouldn't dwell on terrible mistakes, should we? It's spa day.
What have you been up to?
You must be keeping very busy.
Someone has to keep the mess that's been made of Thaddeus's institutions of magic from flying apart. Don't you feel better, my dear? This place really does work miracles.
That was it?
What happened?
Darling, it's spa day. Don't fret. You'll undo all the good they've done.
What?
Come along,
I
Inquisitor.
nothing even
Have
happened.
Appointments, you know.
Oh, there's like meat on the floor.
Divine Victoria, am I interrupting?
Of course not, Inquisitor. I was catching up with Redcliffe's Arl. He's here to represent Ferelden at the summit.
Inquisitor, good to meet you.
How is Redcliffe?
How are things in Redcliffe, my lord?
Blessedly quiet. The mayor conveys his greetings. Redcliffe remembers its savior.
I won't take much time.
I'll try not to keep you from more important matters.
Very well. We'll continue this later, your perfection.
Many are frightened of the Inquisition's power, but I will do all I can to allay their fears.
How bad will the summit be?
What's the worst case scenario if the summit goes badly?
There are some who wish to see the Inquisition end. We must persuade them it is not necessary. I have much to do, but let me say this.
I may no longer be your spy master, but I am always here if you require.
Well, that's what I like to hear.
I'm glad you finally arrived, Inquisitor. The Crown's anxious for news.
And your thoughts on Ferelden's position?
The breach is long gone, yet Skyhold's army remains. Ferelden can't continue to ignore soldiers on its borders.
It's necessary.
The Inquisition must have a military arm, Altegan.
In your position, I would want the same. That does not mean it reassures me. A power without allegiance to either Ferelden or Orlais? Even I see neither of our countries can let it rest. I won't keep you longer. We'll have words enough when the Exalted Council begins.
Ah, I see, Dorian. Hello, Duke Cyril.
Lord Parvis. The Inquisition's support is not a thing to lose lightly.
Which is why the Orlesian court is circling it with a net and collar? But you'll have to excuse me. I see an old friend I must greet.
Hello.
Inquisitor, how long has it been? Don't actually tell me. I despise feeling old. It's good to see you, my friend.
It's good to see you, Dorian.
I hope all's well.
It's everything I expected. We've been spared the burden of surprise. Orlais wants the Inquisition tamed, Ferelden wants it gone, the Chantry meddles, and Tevinter sends but one ambassador. That's me, by the way. A reward for my interest in the South. Thankfully, Ambassador Pavis is a token appointment. Call on me as you like.
Ambassador Pavos. Hello, Duke Cyril.
Inquisitor. Duke Cyril Montfort, member of the Council of Heralds and Lord of Chateau Haine. I have long followed your work. It is extraordinary.
Chateau Haine.
Shared by the rest of the court.
Of course. Orlais wishes only to offer respectful guidance to the Inquisition.
You disagree with him?
Does your grace feel the Inquisition should continue to rule itself?
I would rather see the Inquisition join us freely than be carved into pieces for the chessboard. I have not forgotten Justinia's death. I had friends who perished at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. More than the good you have done, it is the good we may do together I don't wish to lose. Whatever happens, Inquisitor, I wish you well.
Why is Iron Bull knocked out? Why is Iron Bull knocked out?
Speech! Way too much speech.
Speech! Speech!
What's going on?
Inquisitor! You're just in time. Sparkles, the Imperium doesn't deserve you. Or want you. It may even kill you. But we'll miss you. If it counts. And you didn't know.
Didn't know what? Huh?
Okay, folks. Time to take the party elsewhere.
Toma never wanted any. I swear.
What's going on with Bull?
Leave him.
Hmm?
It's true. When the Exalted Council has ended, I'm going back to Tevinter. For good, this time.
I'll miss you.
You know I'll miss you.
Naturally. My father is dead.
Whoa.
Assassinated, I believe. I received notice this morning. A perversely cheerful letter congratulating me on assuming his seat in the Magisterium. We only met a few times while I was home. He didn't say anything about keeping me as his heir. This ambassadorship, his doing, I'm told. He must have wanted me away when the trouble began. I have to go back.
I'm sorry about your father.
I know it was complicated, but I'm sorry about your father.
Thank you. It still doesn't feel real.
I could help you.
You'll need help. I could go with you.
Not this time, my friend. I won't be entirely without support. Mayveris has gathered other magisters who feel as we do.
Who is
There'll
that?
be an actual faction in the Magisterium. I'll teach them manners, take them shopping. It'll be fun.
What will you do?
So you'll truly be a magister?
Oh, yes. I can't wait to degrade the Magisterium with my presence. A new outfit is required.
And then what?
I find my father's killers and kill them back. Then I find those giving Tevinter a bad name and kill them.
Hell yeah.
They're most likely the same people, so that should make the job easier.
I wish you well.
I wish you safe travels, and the best of luck.
Oh, I'll need it, thank you. Magisters are tricksy bastards. A present. A going-away present. It's a sending crystal. Amazing what friendship with the Inquisition gives you access to. If I get in over my head, or you're overwhelmed with sorrow for lack of my velvety voice... Magic. What? You didn't think I would just leave and you'd never hear from me again, did you?
Oh, that's like a magical
friend.
cell phone.
Perhaps my only friend. That will never change, no matter where we are. Now let's finish the good wine before the others get back.
Hello, Liliana. Wow. Your guards have nice armor.
Will you walk with me?
Walk with me.
The first time I came to the Winter Palace, I was only 18. I was dazzled. Such rich hangings, splendid marble columns, more golden lions than I could count. It's all still here, still bright, but I no longer see that same palace.
You sound sad.
And that makes you sad?
It is easier on the heart to just see gilding. Now all I see are hands rubbed raw to make gold gleam, tears shed in the night over silk embroidery. Others overlook them and forget their pain, but I am divine and I cannot be blind. They seek to tear the Inquisition down. You feel it, no? Fear.
We know too much.
I'd fear anyone with our vault of secrets, wouldn't you?
It is not our secrets, nor our soldiers. There have always been spy masters and private armies. They are afraid of nothing so much as the hand that directs it all.
Mine.
Already your actions have begun to reshape Thedas. Your influence is felt everywhere. It was only a matter of time before they moved. I'm surprised it took this long. The Inquisition's time is coming to an end.
Is that the Divine's order?
Is that the decree of Her Perfection Divine Victoria? That the Inquisition be dissolved?
As Divine, it is my duty to think of Thedas and all our peoples. We set out to restore peace, and now peace is upon us. You and I have come so far through the darkness together. It is time for us both to live in the light. But whatever you decide, I will be honored to stand beside you.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Now, Artigan, as to your concerns...
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Ferelden territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
We only help restore order.
Our goal was to keep more Ferelden citizens from dying, not to seize power.
Your help was appreciated 2 years ago, Inquisitor. Now order has been restored, yet you remain. Invading under pretext of restoring order is exactly what the Grey Wardens did to us centuries ago, and we exiled them. Now the Inquisition is doing the same thing with Grey Wardens in their ranks.
Your concern is ill-founded. The Grey Wardens have proven their worth time and again.
Of course Orlais tolerates the Inquisition's interference. I suspect whenever Gaspard complains...
Ooh, damn!
Rest assured, Tegan, the Empire of Orlais will not stand idle if the Inquisition oversteps its bounds. Unlike Ferelden, however, Orlais understands that these were the mistakes of a young organization.
Tegan clocked him.
An organization in need of a guiding hand. Yours, no doubt.
What's going on?
Pardon me, Inquisitor. Divine Victoria wishes to speak with you in private.
But she's right there.
The Divine Victoria, who is sitting just up there.
Yes, and who was once your spy master. It's a pressing matter, your worship.
Josephine, handle the council.
Something has come up. I'll be back. What?
This is highly irregular.
Perhaps it would be best if we took a short recess.
Yeah, that was quick. Hello?
The guard said we should both see this. I believe she was correct.
Is that a Kunari?
A warrior in full armor. How did he get into the Winter Palace?
Would Iron Bull know?
Would the Iron Bull know anything about this?
I asked, and he is as surprised as we are. Since becoming Talvashov, he has had no contact with his people. He seems frustrated at not knowing more.
What can you tell me?
So, what would the left hand of the Divine see when she looked at this?
This is a warrior, not a spy. Part of the Antam, the Kenari military. Most of his wounds come from a fight against someone using magic, but at least a few are from a blade. He was badly hurt, separated from his allies, and made it here before he died. But how?
This brings back memories.
Deadly mysteries at the Winter Palace. Throw in a Hulla statue and some Caprice coins.
Oh,
Josephine managed the
my least
dispatch
favorite
when
part
they
of the
arrived.
Winter Palace.
She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few days anyway. I will extend the recess as long as possible. I will also have our friends ready themselves for battle if need be.
You think that's likely?
I think the Exalted Council may be more exciting than we expected.
Perhaps the blood trail was the friends we made along the way. Right here. The blood's really light. I can't see anything.
It looks like he came down over the railing.
Oh.
An active illuvian. If I'm going through it, I'm not going alone.
Let's go, Illuvian. It's been a while.
This is gonna be fun. The old team together again to kick some ass.
Yeah.
Throwing, right?
It was one time.
Looking for ruins and dead people. Why do I keep going back for trips like this?
I'd guess the Sparkling Company and your continued contribution to it. I could be wrong.
Ugh.
Whoa, what is going on?
Everywhere. This is the work of a mage.
A powerful one. I can still feel the heat crackling.
That was like Veilfire. It claimed this was a refuge for elven slaves.
Slaves? Of other elves? The old elves? Pissers.
This whole valley was a
Hisses.
sanctuary created by the dreadwolf Fen'Harel. This doesn't make sense. In Dalish legends, Fen'Harel is our god of misfortune. Hidden weapons. These freed slaves actually fought back against the Evanurus posing as gods.
Interesting word, Evanurus. If all it means is mage leader, well, they were basically magisters.
The Dalish are going to shit themselves.
One dead Canary was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
Hello, Divine.
This makes no sense. The Canari may not be friendly to the Inquisition, but they have no reason to attack us.
They also have no reason to be here, or using illuvians at all.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For now, Your Holiness.
Your Holiness.
Helen, please just call me Liliana.
Yes, Your Liliana.
So trouble finds us again.
It appears the relative peace and quiet of the last 2 years is coming to an end.
First the Blight, then Mages and Templars, then Corypheus, and now this. Can't we go 10 years without the world falling to pieces?
We must ensure that the Qunari do not disrupt the negotiations.
Well, after this, the game really went on 10 years of peace.
You can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while
We didn't get another game for 10 years.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
Can we use the Qunari?
Could we use the Qunari threat to remind everyone how valuable the Inquisition still is?
Not until we know more. It will be fine. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
We, Your Holiness?
We?
You do, Josie?
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Qunari are doing and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
Great. We're in the deep roads. I feel myself getting dwarfier by the minute. Did I just sprout a beard?
Yes, yes. You hate the deep roads and caves and the outdoors.
And the outdoors.
Slopes, uneven ground, the dark, pretty much all kinds of weather.
Damn.
Look, I have to complain, or you'll forget I'm here and trip over me. I'm providing a service.
Dragon's breath. The Qunari always enjoy their metaphors.
But what does it mean?
Who knows? Qunari agents moving through Illuvians to attack the south is bad enough already.
I still do not understand why they accused the Inquisition of serving Fen'Harel.
Fen'Harel. Fen'Harel could be real.
We know that Mythal actually exists. It's possible Fen'Harel is still here in some form too.
What you describe in the ruins certainly implies that the Dread Wolf of Elven legend is a real person.
But how does that implicate us? What made them decide that the Inquisition serves this Fen'Harel?
Hopefully we will learn more after we have stopped them.
Let's see the Exalted Council try to disband the Inquisition after we've saved them from this dragon's breath.
We must find out what Dragon's Breath is first. For now, our only lead is the Qunari leader, the Vidisala.
Oh?
Gentlemen!
My apologies, Lady Josephine. There has been an incident with one of your soldiers.
How dare you? It was bad enough that the Inquisition chose not to inform the Exalted Council of the Qunari corpse.
Orlais would have been happy.
Damn, Tegan, relax.
But now your own guards are attacking servants? You have overstepped your bounds.
This is not a good
We
time.
have more important things to worry about than scuffling soldiers.
While the Exalted Council is our foremost priority, the Inquisitor will, of course, address this matter personally.
Thank you, Inquisitor. Orlais stands ready to assist the Inquisition, as always.
Secrets and lies. Do you understand why we fear your Inquisition? You act as if you're the solution to every problem. How long before you drag us into another war?
War.
What's going on here?
The Orlesians tried to take one of our people, Inquisitor. We've secured the area.
This is the Winter Palace. You cannot simply seize control when one of your guards attacks a servant.
The Inquisition is handling this. When some noble commits a crime of fashion, you can take over.
I only asked what he was doing.
And when I refused to bow to the Inquisition's dogs, you attacked me! How would you like us to handle the situation, Inquisitor?
How did that barrel get here?
That barrel there, where did it come from?
I was ordered to bring wine for the guests.
You're lying.
You're lying.
Soldiers are completely out of control.
No, we're in control. Keep talking and you'll find yourself in chains.
Whoa, whoa, relax there, relax there. We're not corrupt. Sorry, guy, but I gotta take you into custody.
I apologize for my guard's actions. My people will take her into custody with your permission.
As you say, Inquisitor, Lord Cyril will hear about this.
Oh, Cyril.
Inquisitor, I also found this by the barrel. I can't read the language.
Liliana. I mean, Divine Victoria.
Did you resolve the problem with the guard?
The guard is the least of our problems. Someone smuggled Gatlock barrels into the Winter Palace.
Smile, Inquisitor. There are many eyes upon us. At least now we know the true extent of the dragon's breath.
You're taking this well.
How are you still smiling?
Years of training as a bard, Inquisitor. We cannot show weakness now. Enemies could be watching, or we can let them see as idle conversation between two friends.
You think the dragon's breath is these Gatlock barrels?
Of course. A surprise attack, even through the Illuvians, would have met fierce resistance. But if everyone at the Exalted Council died in an explosion, the South would be rudderless, vulnerable to attack. This is what Corypheus should have done after the explosion at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. An attack as swift and unstoppable as the breath of a dragon.
The guard who confronted the servants said she found this note near one of the barrels. It looks like Kunari writing.
Let me see. I picked some up from the Iron Bull, though I'm told my accent is atrocious.
Damn.
These are all positioning the Gatlock in the palace. When duty has been performed, report to the Vidisala through the mirror marked by a bookcase.
An invitation, how kind.
I've been hoping to meet the esteemed Vidisala. How nice of her to invite us over.
Good. While you do that, I will have agents locate the Gatlock barrels and remove them safely. I will also send word to my foreign contacts. We must see where else this dragon could strike.
Heard of me? Oh. Oh, that's a lot of Kunari.
Survivor of the breach, herald of change,
Hello.
hero of the South.
Hi.
The Vidisala, I presume.
After fulfilling your purpose at the breach, it is astonishing to hear you still walked free among your people. Your duty is done, Inquisitor. It is time to end your magic.
You're not up to killing me.
I've defeated all your Ben Hasrath so far.
So you have. The repercussions have already begun. I am no stranger to catastrophe, but this chaos in the South defies comprehension. The Qun left your people to curb your own magic. You've amply proven we should have stepped in long ago.
So you tried mass assassination?
Is that what Dragon's Breath is for? Murdering our heads of state just to control our magic?
Do you believe closing the breach solved everything? That its consequences stopped there? The day we saw the breach, the Qun decided its action. We would remove your leaders and spare those who toil. This agent of Fen'Harel has disrupted everything. Lives that were to be spared, lost for him.
Who is this agent? Why do you think they work for the Inquisition?
Kill the Inquisitor, then follow me to the Darvarad.
Darvarad. Oh! Ooh! Uh-oh. Fight! Ah! Oh. Wait, oh. Oh. Oh my god, it took 3 of us to fight that guy. Whee! No! Oh god. Ah! My health! Oh god. My health. Oh. Thank you for the heal. Vivian. Nice.
Your agents confirm there are Gatlock battles in Denerim's palace?
Yes, and in Valroyo and across the Free Marches. The Winter Palace is not the only target.
The Canari are one order from destroying every noble house in the known world.
Oh, there is a bright side. Warning the ambassadors will remind them of the Inquisition's value.
Not when the Inquisition is responsible for that threat.
We're the leak? We're the leak.
They came in through us?
Yes.
How, damn it?
Ow!
The elven servant handling the barrels has disappeared. Notes in his quarters suggest he was a Canary spy.
But the servant was Orlesian. That implicates Orlais, not us.
But the barrels arrived at the Winter Palace on the Inquisition supply manifest.
How are we supposed to fight a war when we can't even trust our own people?
Who's our leak?
Do you know who got the barrels onto the Inquisition manifest?
Yes, several of the Inquisition's elven workers have gone missing. I had their backgrounds checked. They joined the Inquisition after fleeing the chaos in Kirkwall.
I remember when Kirkwall was at its worst. Many of the city's elves converted to the Qun, trying to find a better life.
And the Canari turned them into spies.
We'd still do good.
The Inquisition stopped Corypheus and saved the world. We can't let an outside threat change who we are.
I fought to protect the Inquisition in this exalted council. And for what? So we could deceive and threaten those we claimed to protect?
Once we locate the spies...
This isn't about the spies. You hid the Canari body. You all but seized control of the Winter Palace.
We did what was right, not what was politically convenient.
Do you know what this has cost us with Orlais and Ferelden? They are planning to dismantle us as we speak.
That's not so bad.
And perhaps
We
they
can
are
handle them. Ah! My arm! My hand! This fucking thing. What a dialogue option. Okay, let's choose that.
Shit, damn it! We save Ferelden, and they're angry. We save Orlais, and they're angry. We close the breach twice, and my own hand wants to kill me. Could one thing in this fucking world just stay fixed? I need to get to the Darvarad. You can all fight amongst yourselves once I'm back.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Would you like us to inform the Exalted Council of the danger?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yes. If we fail, the Exalted Council needs to know what happened.
I will inform them personally.
Leliana, I can...
No, your job is hard enough already. This is my responsibility.
I'll have guards ready at the Alluvion, in case the Canari attack the palace.
Make her watch over you.
What the hell?
Dragon's breath is an actual dragon?
Tethar, bars.
Tethar, boss.
Inquisition! Nira Tasia Sara! Niraba Sadim Kada!
Whoa.
Hisrat now, please! The Nekatas!
Not a chance, ma'am.
Whoa, Iron Bull didn't betray us. Iron Bull would never betray me. Oh! Gotcha. Oh god! What the? Ah! It's one powerful shadow boss. Woo!
Okay, Tiny?
The Iron Bull is just fine. When this is over, drinks are on me. Probably a lot of them. All right, break time's over. Let's do this.
Oh, let's do this.
That's it. There goes our dragon.
Ah, you're free. I could have killed you, you know, but I freed you. Bashara. Huh.
Dear Inquisitor, you have such little time left. You must finally see the truth.
I see you don't have all of your teeth.
The sky apart. If the agents of Ben Harel are not stopped, you will shatter the world as well.
Dragon's breath is no better.
What do you think I've done? Mass assassination isn't a good moral high ground.
The South was poisoned by these elves' manipulations. It suffers just as you do now. You would have died from the mark on your hand, but for the help of one of their chief agents. The same agent who helped seal the breach, who led you to Skyhold, who gave Corypheus the orb, then founded the Inquisition. Soulless, agent of Fen Harel.
Soulless?
What have you done?
Bastard, use me. This makes no sense.
Solus wanted that orb. If the agents of Fen Harel gave it to Corypheus, he couldn't be one.
Or perhaps he was tasked with removing the evidence of his group's interference. Solus tricked us all. He pushed a dying Canary into the Winter Palace to lure you into opposing us. Without him, we could have brought the South peace and wisdom along the gentle path. Now we must take the way of blades. Anahaydan, Inquisitor.
Anahaydan.
If there is any consolation, Solus will not outlive you.
Let's go, come on. Let's do this. I have to save him. I'm killing him myself. I need him to heal my... I have to save him.
That's why Solus left. He's been helping us fight the Canary all this time. We have to save him.
Wow, this is beautiful. I'm gonna save Solus. Oh! I'm sorry!
The big guy's headed our way.
No, 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 no. Come on, come on, come on. Oh!
Is that all you've got? I went through Sahara, you little shits!
Oh. Come on! Woo! Come on! Oh, fuck! E. No! Okay, good. Come on, come on. Come on! Ooh, what the f— Oh my god. Antam. Out of my way! Oh shit, no! Idiot! Oh. No. Fuck. See ya. Bye. Bye. Yes. Oh god. Yes, supply cache. What the fuck does that mean? Who gives a shit? Iron Bull's leveled up. Let's do this bull. Ah! Come on! Come on! Ah! I ain't going down. Not until I see my soulless again. Oh god. Oh shit. Slow down. Why are you in point blank range, Varric? What? Oh shit. Come on! How do you like a taste of the veil? Yeah. Come on. Sarah! Get out of there. Oh my god, I grappling hooked him. Oh, demons. Come on! Die!
We can't touch this guy! Use your mark!
Die! Die! Ah! My god, I had my hand extended as well. Whoever just died there, I didn't revive them. Oh, it's time. It's time for me to reunite with him. Ooh. Lara Kunari turned to stone.
Ebesit kata.
Ooh, Solus!
Maraskata.
Maraskata.
Leave now and tell the Canary to trouble me no further.
Solus.
Solus. Ah! Ugh.
That should give us more time. I suspect you have questions.
I came to find you.
The Kunari were trying to kill you. I wanted to get here first.
I know. They sought an agent of Fanharel. I am no one's agent but my own. I fear that the truth is much simpler and much worse than the Canary believe.
You're Fanharel.
I was Solus first. Fanharel came later. An insult I took as a badge of pride. The dread wolf
Solus is
inspired hope
Fanharel.
and fear in my enemies. Not unlike Inquisition.
Imagine what Solus thinks when Meryl invokes his name when she looks at her room.
Curse. May the dread wolf take you.
What we had is over. You lied to me. You're like Mythal then.
Are you a fragment of what Fanharel once was? Like Mythal?
No. This is all I have ever been.
And the legends?
I sought to set my people free from slavery to would-be gods. I broke the chains of all who wished to join me. The false gods called me Fanharel, and when they finally went too far, I formed the Veil and banished them forever. Thus I freed the Elven people, and in so doing, destroyed their world.
The Veil destroyed the world?
How did creating the Veil destroy the world?
You saw the remains of Via de Thara. The library was intrinsically tied to the Fade, and the Veil destroyed it. There were countless other marvels, all dependent on the presence of the Fade, all destroyed. Your legends are half right. We were immortal. It was not the arrival of humans that caused us to begin aging. It was me. The Veil took everything from the elves, even themselves.
Why did you form the gods?
You love the Fade. Why would you create the Veil to hide it all away?
Because every alternative was worse.
Meaning?
Had I not created the Veil, the Evanurus would have destroyed the entire world.
The elven gods aren't dead?
You banished the false gods. You didn't kill them.
You met Mythal, did you not? The first of my people do not die so easily. The Evanurus are banished forever, paying the ultimate price for their misdeeds.
How did the gods go too far?
You said that the elven gods went too far. What did they do that made you move against them?
They killed Mythal. A crime for which an eternity of torment is the only fitting punishment.
I thought Mythal was one of the Evanurus.
She was the best of them. She cared for her people. She protected them. She was a voice of reason. And in their lust for power, they killed her.
How did they become gods?
The Evanurus were elven mages. How did they come to be remembered as gods?
Slowly. It started with a war. War breeds fear. Fear breeds a desire for simplicity. Good and evil, right and wrong, chains of command. After the war ended, generals became respected elders, then kings, finally gods. The Evanurus.
What happens next?
That's the past. What about the future?
I lay in dark and dreaming sleep while countless wars and ages passed. I woke still weak a year before I joined you. My people fell for what I did to strike the Evanurus down. But still, some hope remains for restoration. I will save the elven people, even if it means this world must die.
Why is that necessary?
Why does this world have to die for the elves to return?
A good question, but not one I will answer. You have always
What?
shown a thoughtfulness I respected. It would be too easy to tell you too much. I am not Corypheus. I take no joy in this. But the return of my people means the end of yours. It is my fight. You should be more concerned about the Inquisition. Your Inquisition. In stopping the Dragon's Breath, you have prevented an invasion by Qunari forces. With luck, they will return their focus to Tevinter. That should give you a few years of relative peace.
Why should I be concerned?
What's wrong with the Inquisition?
You created a powerful organization, and now it suffers the inevitable fate of such. Betrayal and corruption.
It's not that simple.
Do you know how I discovered the Qunari plot? The plot I disrupted by leading them to your doorstep. The Qunari spies in the Inquisition tripped over my spies in the Inquisition. The Elven Guard who led you to the Qunari body? Who intercepted the servant with the Gatlock barrel? Mine.
Why did you help?
Why bother disrupting the Qunari plot if you're going to destroy the world regardless?
You have shown me that there is value in this world, Inquisitor. I take no joy in what I must do. Until that day comes, I would see those recovering from the breach free of the Qun.
Why?
Because I am not a monster. If they must die, I would rather they die in comfort. In any event, it is done.
I guess we owe you for that one too.
I hope it gives your people some final peace.
What about the Illuvians?
You control the Illuvians now.
Yes. You remember Briala from Halam Shiral? For a time, she controlled part of the labyrinth. One of my agents was supposed to take it from her, but he did not succeed. I had to override the magic personally. The Qunari stumbled upon this section independently. With them gone, the Illuvians are now mine.
Is it really my Inquisition?
The Qunari said the Inquisition was unknowingly working for agents of Fen'Harel.
I gave no orders.
You led us to Skyhold.
Corypheus should have died unlocking my orb. When he survived, my plans were thrown into chaos. When you survived, I saw the Inquisition as the best hope this world had of stopping him. And you needed a home. Hence, Skyhold.
You gave him your orb?
You gave your orb to Corypheus.
Not directly. My agents allowed the Venatori to locate it. The orb had built up magical energy while I lay unconscious for millennia. I was not powerful enough to open it. The plan was for Corypheus to unlock it, and for the resulting explosion to kill him. Then I would claim the orb. I did not foresee a Tevinter Magister having learned the secret of effective immortality.
What was meant to happen?
What would have happened if Corypheus had died, and you'd recovered the orb?
I would have entered the Fade using the mark you now bear. Then I would have torn down the veil. As this world burned in the raw chaos, I would have restored the world of my time. The world of the elves.
But then the evil gods return.
If you destroyed the veil, wouldn't the false gods be freed?
I had plans.
Truly?
I never thought of you as someone who would do that, Solus.
Thank you. You must understand. I awoke in a world where the veil had blocked most people's conscious connection to the Fade. It was like walking through a world of tranquil.
We aren't even people to you.
Damn. We aren't even people to you?
You showed me that I was wrong. Again. That does not make what must come next any easier.
So we were pawns?
You never cared about us. We were the means to an end.
You were people, and you deserved better. Like all the rest I've used in one hopeless battle after another.
What about the mark?
There's still the matter of the anchor. It's getting worse.
I know, Venan. And we are running out of time. The mark will eventually kill you. Drawing you here gave me the chance to save you. At least for now.
I can't let you do this. I won't give up on you.
I wish it could, Venom.
Ooh, Solus!
My love.
Solus! Don't hurt your love, please.
I will never forget you.
Oh God. Holy shit, Solus! That was fucked.
Something must be done, but we cannot lose the Inquisition now. We stand on the brink of war with the Canary.
Yes, because this Solus provoked them in the first place.
Oh shit, what's going on?
Cause this threat. We informed the summit of the danger.
The danger posed by Canary spies inside your organization.
Without our organization, you would not be alive to complain.
No one has forgotten what you have done. But Corypheus is 2 years dead.
If the Inquisition is to continue, it must do so as a legitimate organization, not a glorified mercenary band.
Inquisitor.
Inquisition will serve divine victorious efforts against Solus will be stronger but risk corruption. We will keep the peace. Need more oversight. Our work is done. We serve the divine, not you.
You all know what this is? A writ from Divine Justinia authorizing the formation of the Inquisition. We pledge to close the breach, find those responsible, and restore order, with or without anyone's approval.
Cassandra was like, hell yeah!
The people of Ferelden when you couldn't. We are not disbanding. And we are certainly not submitting to an emperor who only sits on his throne because we put him there.
Ooh!
There's worse coming than anything you've yet seen. So we'll play nice. We'll bow. But not to you. The Inquisition will act as Divine Victoria's personal honor guard. Answering directly to her, we will transition from a military force into a peacekeeping organization. My own adventuring days may be done, but the Inquisition and its mission will continue.
Hey friends. So my arm is gone. Nobody's just gonna react to it. Look guys, my arm. And Varric give Cassandra a new novel. Whew. Look at the scar of the breach. Over the next several months, the Inquisition carefully gave over many of the duties it had held. At the Divine's personal guard and peacekeeping force, as the Divine's personal guard and peacekeeping force, the Inquisition shrank to a more manageable size. Many who had served went home, though the remaining force was still enough to give pause to any who might threaten the Divine's plans. Those who served the new Inquisition were tested and checked thoroughly, in the hope of ferreting out any more spies within its ranks. With the Dragon's Breath disrupted and any hope of a swift victory dashed, the Qunari retreated back to the north. Few knew what debates were waged in Parvolan, but not long after the Exalted Council, the Qunari launched new attacks against Tevinter. Well, back to Tevinter. Their aggression caught the already unstable Imperium off guard. Tevinter was soon mired in a war many feared could spread across Theras. The Exalted Council remained intact, advising Divine Victoria on important matters. Cassandra served for several years. While she often disagreed with Liliana's policies, the former right and left hands of Divine shared a mutual respect and worked well together. Hell yeah. Cassandra also spent time in Hunterhorn Mountains north of Orlais, where she worked to rebuild the Seekers. For a time, the new Seekers remained reclusive, showing no interest in worldly affairs and working to a purpose few outside their order could guess. The end of the Inquisition, as it had been, sent shockwaves through the College of Enchanters. Madame de Fer ably played on the mage's fears. Her followers united to build a new circle, with Vivienne as its Grand Enchanter. In direct competition with the college. God damn it, Vivienne. What the circle lacked in numbers, they made up for political connections. Soon, they were a force to be reckoned with. Two institutions settled into an uneasy coexistence across the south, vying for power. God damn it, Vivienne. After the Exalted Council, Liliana devoted herself fully to the Sunburst throne and her dreams of reshaping the Chantry. Within a year, she removed restrictions surrounding Chantry priesthood, allowing men and women of all races to be initiated and ordained. This decree was followed swiftly by her decision to return to the Canticle of Shartan, to the canonical chant, a move that divided Andrastians deeply. Andrastians! A rebellion to renounce her and return to the Chantry to its former state across, beginning first in Orlais, then spreading to other parts of Thedas. Divine Victoria was resolute, holding her ground even after several unsuccessful attempts on her life. Seemingly unconcerned with the assassination attempts, she held up the hostility leveled against her as proof that she was on the right path. Sarah left the Inquisition with scarcely more ties than when she began, disappearing back into her confusing weave of favors and friends. After seeing the world brought to the brink by arrogance and pride, it was a blessing to return to normal, however strange and normal it might be. The frequent visits to her widow, of course. Oh yeah, Harding and Sarah end up together. Right? That's Harding and Sarah? So what happens to Harding and Veilguard? Perhaps most unnerving was Sarah's standing offer to the Divine. When the knobs piss about with your left hand or right, call on Red Jenny to give them 2 fingers. Varric took up the role of Viscount and with the help of his friend Hawk, rebuilt Kirkwall's damaged infrastructure. Under his rule, the city-state finally assumed its place as a major trade hub of the Free Marches. Look at Aveline with short hair. He continued to ignore all mail from the Merchants Guild and the Prince of Starkhaven. The Inquisition in its new role, the Bull's Chargers returned to taking jobs throughout Orlais and Ferelden. The beating up at the Vinter. Fighting demons and clearing out the remains of Venatori forces, the Iron Bull did his part to restore order to Thedas. After the Inquisition transitioned to a peacekeeping role, Cullen continued to serve as commander of its forces. Under his leadership, the Inquisition protected the Divine's interests while enforcing new standards of security. Cullen also expanded the Chantry's treatment for Templars whose minds were taken by lyrium, as well as those who wished to seize lyrium usage. And as chaos reigned in the north and threats to Divine lurked in every shadow, Cullen remained ready to serve. Dorian returned to Deventer to take his father's place in the Magisterium. As rumors flew about the Imperium's infighting, Dorian was spoken of often as a voice of resistance against corruption. Along with Magister Mayvaris Tilani, he formed a group called the Lucerni to restore and redeem Tevinter, a fight many thought hopeless. Those fighting by Magister Pavus' side noted that he kept in constant communication with the Inquisitor via message crystal. Yeah! Whether for vital information or for moral support, these talks seemed to give Dorian the strength to continue his fight. After the Exalted Council, Thom Rainier bid farewell to his friends and went to Weissap Fortress to pledge himself to the Grey Wardens for good. Though he was rarely seen in the years that followed, some said they encountered Rainier in far-flung lands. Their accounts always similar. Rainier carried out the duty of the wardens, but always found time to help others along the way. Sometimes he served as a shield for the defenseless. Other times he spread simple cheer among children with gifts of small carved toys. After easing the Inquisition's transition into the Chantry, Josephine returned to Antiva and her family. She was soon approached by an agent from the House of Repose, whose assassins had been killed by Inquisition agents on Josephine's behalf. Whoa, don't kill her! Please, no! Far from being offended, the House of Repose was inquiring as to whether Josephine might have need of their services. Alright. She quickly persuaded them she had no need for assassins, but instead hired them as guards for Montilier's new trading vessels. Veiny pirates looking to rekindle an ancient feud soon learned that Montilier's ship were not lightly boarded, and her house prospered greatly. Cole returned to the Fade, saying that there was more pain coming and that he knew where compassion would be most needed. He promised that his friends in the Inquisition would remember him, and that where the hurt was greatest, he would help. After the events at the Winter Palace, elves left the Inquisition under mysterious circumstances, as did elven servants across Thedas. None can say where they went, but those who believed the Inquisitor's story about Fenarel wondered just how large the Dread Wolf's forces were. Oh shit. And what the ancient elven rebel had planned. Lavelan sometimes came awake from dreams in which her lover watched her sadly from across an endless distance. They were more than simple dreams, she could not say, for every time she reached for him, he vanished into nothing. Still, she searched and dreamed and waited for a way to change the Dread Wolf's heart.
My agents have found nothing. With the illusions, he could be anywhere.
Maintaining the Inquisition, even as a peacekeeping force, leaves us vulnerable to agents of the Dread Wolf.
But also gives us the strength to respond.
We will need to be careful.
Solus knows everything about us. Who we are, how we work, our strengths and weaknesses.
Then we find people he doesn't know. We will save our friend from himself. If we can.
To Winter Imperium. Hell yeah! And we're going to Veilguard soon. Woo! To all of you who played Dragon Age Inquisition, who laughed, cried, and reached out on social media, who made fan art and comics and cosplay and jokes, thank you. Dragon Age Inquisition was a labor of love without you. It would have never been possible. Your support and your passion touched us deeply. We hope that in some small way, this game touched you as well. Bear your blade and raise it high. Yeah, that was a good-ass game. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in Veilguard. That was a good game. Like Dragon Age, Inquisition, fun. I love it. It still feels great to play Inquisition, though I could do less with the open world stuff, but I did really appreciate like Trespasser and Descent, though I didn't record a Descent playthrough. Those were still great. I wish I had more like those moment-to-moment stuff instead of like open world. But yeah, awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Hopefully it'll be Veilguard. See ya!